president puts the American people before politics and gives the Dems 3 weeks to act on the border wall funding. Now, my next guest has a very interesting perspective on the partisan gridlock. Legendary University of Notre Dame football coach Lou Holtz joins me now. Good evening, Coach. It's good to have you back on Justice.
Always great to be with you, Judge. Thank you for having me.
Love having you. All right, Coach, what is your take on the shutdown, and what is your take on what happened yesterday with the president reopening the government?
Well, I think, first of all, we have a serious problem today. The problem is because the Democrats and the Republicans have two different objectives. 30 years ago, we had the same objective: keep the people safe and let them be successful. Now, today, the Democrats have a different objective. Obviously, they don't care about the people. They don't care about safety. And why do I say that? Because if they did, they would build the wall. They say, well, we have drones. Well, drones does nothing but say we catch and release. And here's the other thing. I am at my wits' ends because the referee, which is really the media, has joined the other side. It's just like what happened in New Orleans Saints. If they don't make fair calls, and the media certainly hadn't done that in the last couple of years, that's why I say we have a serious problem. But I think we also have to blame the voters. Life's a matter of choices. How many Democrats did I hear, oh, you elect me, I'll reach across the aisle, I won't go with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer? Where are they? And because we have two different objectives, and we have to get back to saying, let's keep the people safe and make them successful.
All right, so the president yesterday makes a decision to reopen the government for the partial government shutdown. He gives them 3 weeks. He creates a bipartisan, bicameral committee and says, look, work on this. You wanted the government open for 3 weeks. You got it. Let's do something. Do you think the Democrats who were crowing, oh, they know not, he now knows not to fight with Nancy. I mean, to them, it's a game.
Well, a lot of people go and say, well, President Trump came. He cared about the people. He cared about the 800,000 people. He didn't go to Hawaii. He didn't go over to
Puerto Rico.
The Bahamas. What he did, he stayed there, and there will be absolutely no negotiation. He is doing what he thinks in the best interest. He isn't worried about being elected, et cetera. He's there to help serve the people. Unfortunately, you can't trust certain people. I look at three things. Can I trust somebody? If they say something, do they mean it? Number two, are they committed to excellence? And number three, do they care about me? Do they care about me? Why about walls? Why did Barack Obama build a wall around his house? That's one of the first things he did. And I think President Trump summed it up best when he said you build a wall not because you don't like the people on the outside, because you love the people on the inside. You want to keep them safe and secure.
Okay, now, you know, you use a lot of football analogy like the Saints on Sunday. What happened on Sunday? What do you think?
Well, what happened is the official blew it, and there's no way to go back and change it. The NFL tried to appease the Saints by suing the guy or by fining him $27,000, and it just can't do it that way. It was a mistake. Unfortunately, the Saints, if the penalties called as it should have been, would have fell on the ball 3 different times, and then lo and behold, kicked a field goal in the last play of the game. But you can't go back. You can't change that. That's why it's so important to have referees make good choices, and that's why I say about the media, they're supposed to be the referees. They're supposed to say what's right, what's wrong, instead of joining the other side completely.
I love that you analogize the media to the referees who have gone to one side. Now, let's talk about February 15th. Let's assume there's not going to be any agreement. And, you know, the Congress is supposed to go on vacation the next day. You know, Trump has this all worked out. Never underestimate the man. He knows they're going on vacation the next day. And if there's a shutdown, they're going on vacation again. That's not going to look good for them. You think he's going to use the emergency funding to build the wall?
I think that he probably will have to. The Democrats said that, yeah, we're going to negotiate after you open up the government. President Trump did this because he cared about the people. But there's no doubt about it. We have to have a build a wall. We have to have security. And if the Democrats don't do it, after all this, I think the public will change against them, even though the media will try to defend them, et cetera. Right. But you have to reach a point and say, enough's enough. How much longer are you going to fool me? It's like Lucy with the football with Charlie Brown. Every time she'd fall the ball down there, how many times you going to fool somebody? The voters have to take note of this. And remember, the government is to keep us safe and help us be successful. There's no guarantee you'll be successful, but you should have the opportunity to be successful.
All right. Coach Lou Holtz, next time New York City. Thanks so much.
Hey, I'm
All right.
looking forward to it.
All
Thank
right.
you.